So let's just move on further and let's just represent first of all root 2 on the number line. So let us suppose we are talking about representing root 2 on the number line. But before that, always remember that we have to take 1 unit as 1 centimeter. So wherever I'm saying 1 unit, so it means that I'm taking 1 centimeter. So let's just talk about representing root 2 on the number line. But before that, let's just recall again the Pythagoras theorem. So first of all, let us suppose we are talking about a right angle triangle first. So let us suppose I'm taking OAB again. So I'm taking OAB. So using the Pythagoras theorem, actually we just have to form the hypotenuse as nothing but root 2. We just have to form hypotenuse as root 2. So we have to take the desired value of OA and OB, means the base and the and the perpendicular, such that the hypotenuse will be nothing but is equal to root 2. So it means that according to the Pythagoras theorem, OA square plus of AB square should be is equal to root 2, which means that the hypotenuse should comes out to be root 2. So we have to take the base and the perpendicular in such a manner that the hypotenuse should be nothing but is equal to root 2. So let us suppose instead of root 2, first of all, I am writing the Pythagoras theorem as OA square plus AB square should be is equal to OB square, So we require the hypotenuse as nothing but root 2. So what values can we take? Such that the hypotenuse will be is equal to root 2. So let us suppose we are taking OA as 1 unit. We are taking OA as 1 unit and AB as 1 unit, let us suppose. So if we'll take OA and AB as 1 unit and if we'll plug all these values over here, then we'll definitely get the hypotenuse as root 2. How come? Let us suppose we are taking OA as 1 unit. So if we'll use this concept as hypotenuse square is nothing but is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, let's just plug in all the values over here. So 1 square plus of 1 square is nothing but is equal to OB's whole square. So 1 plus 1 is nothing but 2, which is equal to OB's whole square. It implies OB is nothing but is equal to root 2. OB is nothing but is equal to root 2, because if we'll take square onto the other side, so it will be nothing but is equal to root 2. So it means that if we'll take OA as 1 unit and AB as 1 unit, then the hypotenuse, that is OB, will definitely comes out to be is nothing but is equal to root 2. So it means that we just have to take OA as 1 unit and AB as 1 unit, and after that their sum will definitely comes out to be nothing but is equal to 2. So let us suppose if I'll write it over here as nothing but square, because we do know that OA square plus AB square is nothing but is equal to 2. So always remember, we always have to follow the Pythagoras theorem in order to represent the irrational number on the number line. So let's just start using this concept again to construct or to represent the irrational number root 2 on the number line. So first of all, I am taking the number line as this. Let us suppose I'm taking the number line as this, and I'm taking any point O or 0 on it, such that first of all we have to construct OA as 1 unit. So whenever I'm talking about 1 unit, it means I'm taking 1 centimeter. So let us suppose I am taking the 1 centimeter over here using the scale, as you can see over here, using the scale, I'm taking only 1 unit. So 1 unit is over here. So I'm marking this point as nothing but A. So always remember in the Pythagoras theorem, this is nothing but a perpendicular. So AB is actually perpendicular to OA. So using this concept and taking A, let's just take a perpendicular AB on A. Such that AB is again of 1 unit. So using the scale again, let us suppose I'm taking the scale over here again, and I am marking the distance, that is 1 unit. So this is my 1 unit. Using the scale. So this point over here is nothing but the point B. This point is B because we just wanted to take AB as nothing but 1 unit again. So this is my point B. So let us suppose I'm taking this as point B, which is nothing but again 1. So this is 1, this is 1. So let us suppose we are joining OB. Let us suppose we are joining OB. So obviously using the Pythagoras theorem, we do know that OB is nothing but root 2. OB is nothing but root 2. So let's just represent the irrational number on the number line, because if this is my number line, I just wanted to represent root 2 on the number line. So how we can do it? So let us suppose I am using a compass over here. So I am using a compass over here and taking O as a center, taking O as a center, OB as a radius, taking O as a center, OB as a radius. I am marking an arc on a number line. I'm marking an arc on a number line in this particular manner. So I am obviously over here marking an arc having OB as a radius on the number line. So let us suppose if it is intersecting the number line over this particular point, I'm calling this point as nothing but the point E. I'm calling it as E. So this distance OE is actually nothing but the distance that is root 2. So OE is actually root 2. So this is the whole representation of the irrational number on the number line. So let's just talk about all the steps that are involved in it. Remember, OE, wherever this particular arc cuts the number line, at this point, this distance, or we can say the distance from 0 to E is nothing but root 2. This whole distance is root 2. So let's just talk about the steps that are involved with it. Step number 1 would be like draw a number line and make a point O in it. Just like we did over here, we have drawn a number line and we have taken the point O on it. The step number 2 will be like take 1 centimeter from O, take 1 centimeter from O as we did over here. Take 1 centimeter from O till the point A and denote it as A, such that OA is nothing but 1 centimeter. So if I am saying unit, and if I'm saying centimeter, both of the things are same. 1 unit is 1 centimeter. So let's just further talk about the further steps that are involved with it. So the further step would be like, taking A as a center, or let us suppose taking A, we have to draw a perpendicular AB, which is nothing but of 1 centimeter. Taking A, draw a perpendicular AB of 1 unit. Draw a perpendicular AB of 1 unit, which is perpendicular to OA, obviously. So the next step would be like taking A, draw a perpendicular AB, which is of 1 unit, which is actually perpendicular to OA, Now let's just further say the next step would be like join OB such that OB is nothing but is equal to root 2. OB is nothing but is equal to root 2. The next step would be like using compass and taking O as a center, and OB as a radius, mark an arc on the number line, and mark it as E, say. So mark an arc taking O as a radius, this is my mark. So mark an arc on the number line, and let us suppose we are taking it as a point E. So at the end, OE is nothing but is equal to root 2. OE is nothing but is equal to root 2, which is the desired irrational number, which is the desired irrational number. So this is all about representing root 2 on the number line using the Pythagoras theorem. I hope all the steps related with the construction or related with the representation of root 2 on the number line is clear to you.